You're being troublesome, they were stating.
Oh, that's...
Someone's going to know. Right.
Okay.
That's your good.
Okay, so any questions on issue of money? Okay, so now we will look at financial market.
Financial market.
Yes, since we have been talking about money, what is the financial market? What are financial markets? Okay, maybe before we do that, let's change the topic. What is the problem? Can't. Come on.
So what are you doing in the topic?
Because it's better I start with institutions before I do the market, because otherwise you will not understand.
Financial market.
Start with what?
Financial institutions. Because if we don't start with that, you will start asking, what do you mean by this? What do you mean when I will be talking about financial market, I will be referring to some of these institutions and I will introduce them to you.
It's okay.
It's okay, sir.
Financial institutions, companies that or businesses that are engaged in the business that deals with financial and money transactions.
What?
Financial institutions are companies or businesses that engage in the business of dealing with money. You don't need to copy better. These are financial institutions are companies that are engaged in the business of dealing with financial and monetary transactions. Financial and monetary transactions. Transactions that deal with money. Money, we have already defined money, what it is. We have already learned about money. So these companies which deal with financial and money matters, okay, are called financial institutions. They deal with business of dealing with money and financial transactions. Okay? So what are these financial and money dealing for transactions? These transactions are, for example, deposits are transactions, are money transactions. Loans are money transactions. Investments are money transactions. Exchange rate, exchange euros, currency exchange, for example, currency exchange are money transactions. I'll just give you examples of money or financial transactions that these financial institutions are involved in. So any institution that is involved in a financial or monetary transaction are called financial institutions. Sorry? Deposits, loans, investments, foreign currency exchanges, they are all financial transactions. So now you can easily tell what these financial institutions are, right? Yeah. Which are like what?
Banks.
What do you?
Insurance companies.
Brokerage firms, okay? Investment dealers. Yeah, maybe not, because those are mobile money, right? Yeah, we deal with money, mobile money services. Right? So these financial institutions, they offer a range of products and services. And sometimes individuals, sometimes commercial clients, and they vary. They vary between institutions.
They offer.
They offer a range of products and services. Financial, right? Monetary services, products, monetary services, or monetary products, or financial services, or financial products. They offer a range of them. They offer them to individuals, sometimes to commercial, like businesses, for example, institutions. They offer, for example, you and me to invest here, to a welder shop somewhere, a barber shop somewhere. They offer to individuals, commercial entities, and other entities. Okay? And we have already defined what kind of these activities are. Deposits, loans, whatever. Now, these financial institutions, they vary also. They come in different shapes and shapes. There are many different types of financial institutions. Different types of financial institutions. And the major ones, remember there are many, the major ones are banks, for example. Retail and commercial banks, for example. Central banks also. Investment banks, brokerage companies. And internet banks. Internet banks. Institutions, financial institutions, credit unions, savings and loans associations. So there are different types of financial institutions. They come in different types, shapes and sizes. Just as they provide a very variety shapes, they also are in different shapes and shapes. So of course we can mention some which are major. Some have got a smaller percentage in the market, in this financial market. Some have bigger roles, for example. So for example, commercial banks. We can say commercial banks. Sometimes some people call them retail banks. Yeah? But let's say commercial banks is a big category of these financial institutions. Now, what are the characteristics of commercial banks? Commercial banks, they take in deposits. It's the major difference. They take in deposits. So, you can have a current account there, a savings account there, or a deposit account there. They are allowed by law that you can take money and they can keep it for you. Most other financial institutions are not allowed. Most commercial banks, that's their biggest law. Taking deposits. They also handle loans. So most commercial banks, they have current and savings, so they can take in current, savings. Okay? They can also handle loans. What else? So in America, they will say these commercial banks they handle we call them checking accounts. because you can write checks on them. You can draw money through checks.
But now we describe the commercial bank.
You didn't know?
You said the offer or the hand?
Sorry.
You said put the offer or the hand? The check.
Explain.
Awardee, or commercial bank, do they offer or they handle my check? Yes.
My check.
Check.
They operate checking accounts.
They don't offer or handle, they operate.
You go there with your money and you say I want to open a checking account. That checking account means it can receive, you can also write checks on it. You can pay through a checking account. Remember, the way Americans like to check and check, the way we write it is different. Isn't it? Marimba check, check jack marimba put it pay. In America they don't do that.
There was a
Yes, check. So, anyway, those are not important things. Let's concentrate on the problem.
Okay.
Okay? So, what other products do they offer as commercial banks? They do basic financial products. Like, for example, you can... They do basic. Okay? If you haven't understood, you can be humble and ask properly and nicely.
I just go for a
So, basic financial products. That's what they offer as commercial banks. So, what are these basic financial products? Such as, for example, you can go and open a small savings account. And usually they will not mind even if they will just say, okay, minimum is 5,000 or minimum is 2,000. Basic savings account, they will handle for you. Maybe if you want more sophisticated, like certificate of deposit, okay, they can issue to you that you have deposited 10 million pounds with them. They give you a certificate, which you can use, for example, as Oracle somewhere, for example. They can also offer you sometimes mortgage loans.
What?
Sometimes mortgage, if you want to buy something, to buy a house or personal loans. Okay, so commercial banks give this. So their businesses are very similar to things such as credit unions, or SACCOs, which are also financial institutions. Okay? The only difference between a credit union and a bank, okay, is that the credit union is owned by the customers. Those who are members of that credit union, they own that financial institution.
What's the information?
No, the difference between credit unions and...
I said, these banks are very similar in some in activities such as what is happening in credit unions. Okay? Because they also deal with small business entities. Commercial banks deal with big and small. Okay? Just like credit unions do. So I was trying to give you a difference between what a credit union and a bank is. So I said the major difference between a bank and a credit union. A credit union is also a financial institution. The difference is that the credit union is owned by its members. bank is not owned by you as customer. The bank will have its own shareholders. Where the credit union is, you remember, you have to be a member of the credit union to benefit from their financial services. So that upate loan, upate chani, umakala upale member, ngatimeni umakabila kani masaku, kamakala bani mkonde kani chani, you have to be a member for you to accept. And so, you also get profit at the end of the year, at the end of the financial year. Then mapanga profit, you have a dividend, right? Whereas the bank is that. And the other difference is that credit union, they will charge you less as a member in terms of interest on your own. Unlike a bank. There are a number of, anyway, I think you should go and read the difference between the credit union and the bank. In the couple of cheaper, my so mumina akakukusanya. Leo mtazane kulia sisi mnajiuze. Ndakuza ni differences yake kama hiyo mkabeze sina. So okay, so other issues, financial institutions apart from commercial banks are investment banks. Investment banks, as the name suggests, they specialize in providing, specified business advice or operations. So normally they deal with big capital expenditures. So usually they have an advisory section where they would advise businesses. You guys who are investors, they will advise you and they can support you if you want huge money for huge capital expenditures. So maybe you want to start investing and you want to build infrastructure. And it will take you 2-3 years to finish building your investing structure. Or maybe you want to what are the examples? Maybe you want to build a railway line, private railway line, and then you'll be charging. You have a toll gate, or a bridge, or a bridge, and you have a toll gate. You want to construct a bridge between Kota Kota and Informa as a private individual, and you'll be charging people crossing. And maybe you have estimated that within 10 years you have paid back money and you start having profits. So you need a bank that also deals with that kind of investment, where they can lend you money with repayment maybe 30 years. Okay? One good example is this 6-lane project from Parliament into whatever. They only do 6 lanes. So all the Mutual and Standard Bank, they came together and contributed money to the tune of 35-37 billion to do that. The money will come back. So something like that. So investment banks deal with food investment.
Food investment, like when companies are meeting.
Big investment. It can be you, but if you convince them that this is a bankable project, they will buy in and invest and help you invest. Okay? Then we have insurance companies. Mind you, these do not take deposits. Already, commercial banks do. Our to start in the drama, retainers will put in a particular account. You don't go and open an account at a savings at the investment bank. It will be linked to another commercial bank. You know, operate accounts, the insurance companies, these provide services for protecting your property. To protect your property or life. That's their service. These are non-bank financial institutions. Insurance companies are non-bank financial institutions. They will provide insurance, whether for individuals or for companies or corporations. It's there to provide insurance. It's protection of assets, protection against financial risk. That's why they are financial institutions. They protect assets against financial risks. So they will provide financial products, insurance products. Okay? Then you also have the insurance brokers. The brokerage firms. These are also financial institutions. They are brokers.
Brokerage firms.
Brokerage. BROKERAGE. Firms. FIRMS. Yeah. Broker. BROKERAGE. Are you able to? Okay. Okay. They provide, these brokerage companies. They provide a service basically, and manage. They provide advisory services. They will tell you where to invest, for example. They will help you with analysis of where you can make most money. For example, mutual funds. You know the idea of mutual funds. I'm sure you're aware of it. Especially you guys who are taking corporate financing last semester. We talked about mutual funds. Mutual funds are like a vehicle where you buy shares and they will know where to invest. So they will invest. You can have, let's say you have given them 1 million and they will find a package for you. How that 1 million has been invested. It might be in several, maybe in bonds or securities and blah, 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 blah. So they will make a combination that will make the highest profit for you. So brokerage firms basically they come in between and they live on commission. Where banks they live on lending your money to somebody who needs it. Okay, so and so on and so on. So they are many. If you are interested, you can go on and read about various kinds of financial institutions. Just for fun, Google around and read, and in your spare time instead of playing some games, just do it. Just do it. In your spare time. Instead of playing solitaire, just makadi, watatewera makadi. Ngo stress upon my financial institutions in order. Just widen your knowledge in your spare time. Okay? Now, why they provide a market. That's why they're important to know them.
They provide a market.
Yeah, they are providing a market. If they were not there, there would be no market for money. They provide a market for money and assets. Otherwise, you will not have an efficient allocation of resources, money resources, if you didn't have them. Can you imagine if you had 10 million kwacha and you just kept it at home? Because you are so stupid, you don't have any idea how you can make more money from 10 million. You know, some people have money, but they have no idea how they can use that money. Okay? Zero idea. But they manage to get 10 million back in their hands, but they have zero idea. Now, so for example, why financial institutions are important? You have 10 million and you don't know how to use it. She has an idea and she says, if I have 10 million, I would do ABCD. If she came to you to say, I hear you have 10 million, can I borrow? Would you give it to her? You wouldn't. Why?
Trust in so many issues.
You have so many issues. Okay? So supposing I'm the bank. So you take your money, bring it to me. I will give you something for keeping your money.
Yeah.
I will give you 2% for keeping your money. 2%. So 10 million, you know what you would expect at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Then she comes to me and says, I have a brilliant business idea. And I don't have the money. So what do? I take my people who know how to analyze somebody's idea. So I have the capacity to array that trust issues, which you have, but I have the capacity to send the people who scrutinize her and see whether she's trustworthy and whether the idea is good. They come back to me and recommend her. So I say, okay, I'll give you the money. Can you? I'll lend you the money at 20%. And she takes the money. She's very happy. She invests that money, makes money, pays me. I pay from that 10-20% I charge her. I only take 2% I give to you. You have made money. I have made money. She has made money. Okay. So, me as a financial institution, I have provided a market between the two of you who could not do it by yourselves. One, you didn't have the capacity to evaluate her, so you refused. Okay? So that's the role of financial institutions. They provide a market. Now, these financial institutions, they are everywhere. They are everywhere. They are many. No. The providing a market is a big thing. Don't underrate it. It's a big thing. Providing a market is a big thing. It's a big thing. It's a big role.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can expand it on your own and see how you can spice it up and be able to write 2 pages out of it. It's up to you. You haven't read sometimes a story which just wanted to say something very simple, and it goes 2 pages before you actually.
I've never done that my whole life.
Every government has to do that.
So, no, these institutions are many. So, because there are many, you need to regulate them. They need to be regulated. They need to be given licenses for them. They need to be given guidelines. and regulation and how they operate. And that's where we come to study the issue of central banks. Some places they call them Reserve Bank, other places they call them Central Bank.
Thank you, Ron.
Okay? So these are regulatory main banks. They regulate other commercial banks, or they regulate the financial sector, so to speak. So they are responsible for oversight. Central banks are responsible for oversight. Oversight and management.
Samuleta bwana.
Sorry?
Kwani tunaenda kwa mapambano. Okay, mnazaba ya maro. Financial institutions one man to provide market money in that sector. Kena mambo uchura ya achana ya regulated that.
Ili kodi niyo muntu akama yakora kinyi sasa.
Mamba.
You try to work to be what you want. Because I say the financial institutions are important because they provide the market. Full stop. Full stop. Basi. Then I told you what these financial institutions are many. They are many in the market. And there are various types and they come in different size and shape. That's what I say. Okay? Now they need, when there are too many players like this, you need a regulator, a referee. Okay?
Even when it's drop again.
Financial institutions. Those are financial. There are many. So they need you.
How we can put it?
No, the appointed referee in most cases is the central bank.
Central bank.
Hauliza na pia unaijaya maneno ya
Nina nene kuli bank, full stop.
kuna niendea kuzino. Wangu nina kuzino.
It's not out.
Hauliza mapare sisi ndaliwa mbi. Deno, they appoint one regulator which is the central bank.
They don't appoint. They don't appoint.
They want.
No. They don't appoint anyone.
Yes.
We must have blessings to say to you. Oh, that's okay.
Mimi wakumia na nilikuwa nisuzu. Adamu Mungu anaweza nchere kuno.
Yeah.
That's what we say so far. Yes. Teacher, so, what I'm saying, financial institutions. You have banks and others central bank.
Intermediary.
Okay? These are all financial institutions. Okay? You have commercial banks and others. So others, DDR. Okay? These things called the others is this. Investment banks, insurance companies, brokerages, and so on and so forth.
Oh, we're students.
Okay? So financial institutions are banks and others. Then you have
Commercial bank.
another one which is a major one too is the central bank. It's a financial institution.
We've gone back to the type.
No,
This is a different kind of financial institution.
So,
My
we need to
important
look
one.
at the kinds of financial institutions.
Come on. You are not that. Come on, you are not that. Honestly, you are a very bright young man.
No, my
Come on. It cannot be like that.
Sure, guys, I have to understand it. We're talking about the type of financial institution, but the commercial banks and others, right?
They just banks and others.
I mean, it's commercial banks and others.
Mm.
Like,
Okay.
When I'm talking about commercial banks and others, right? My others in the award, the insurance, what was So we're talking about, we're just talking about
No, don't be stuck when you are analyzing.
No, we're not stuck.
This is not like dividing black and white.
No, my point is, we talked about the banks, commercial banks and others, right? And then we're talking about importance of financial institutions. And now we're talking about central banks. So should that be including, are we going back to the types of financial institutions?
Okay, so I introduced the importance of financial institutions to areas.
Yeah. In the middle of
Okay, then I withdraw it.
Okay, you can depart it.
So, remove, I never, pretend you never get it.
Okay. We thought to do that in another. So that's why I was going back.
Chimosi Central bank is a financial institution, but it's an overseer. Okay? This thing is set up by government. That's why it is different. That's why we treat it differently from other financial institutions. The other financial institutions are businesses. They are set up to make money. Okay? The central bank is a regulator. It's not established for profit. It's not a business. It's not a business idea that an entrepreneur can wake up and say, I am establishing a central bank in Brandon.
No such thing.
It's not from an entrepreneur. It's not something somebody can dream of.
It's from the nation.
This is established by the government as a regulator. It's wholly owned by Malawi government. Whether it is the Central Bank of Kenya, it's owned by the government of Kenya. Belongs to the people of Kenya. The Reserve Bank of Malawi belongs to all of us. It's a government thing to regulate. Okay?
Yeah.
Of course, it makes money too. So that it can stay free, that you don't have government financing it. So it makes money through regulating the bank. And we will see the role of central bank in controlling money. This thing called money is printed under the Reserve Bank Act, an act of parliament. They have a big role to play on how this money issues should be handled. And they take that mandate from the Act of Parliament and government, whatever. Okay? So the central bank is an umbrella. It is possible for oversight and management functions of this financial sector, of this financial sector. Sends out regulations, rules and regulations. Rules for their competition, for participation in the market, whatever. It's there by the central bank. Oh, so much that. Yeah, come on, I know. Okay, so how is the business of banks, these financial institutions, how do they make money? Or financial institution?
Yes.
What did I say?
They provide a market.
A market. Yeah, that's a very important role.
He said they need to make
That's a very important role. It provides a market. So you can then describe how this market is.
Okay.
Okay? No, because you know what? If you go for each of those financial institutions, how they operate, that's a market. Okay? So you can actually expand this idea as it relates to commercial banks, as it relates to insurance companies, as it relates to credit unions, as it relates to loans and whatever associations, savings associations. Okay? Yeah. These companies are different shapes and forms, as I said. You have savings and loan associations, you have credit unions, you have all those. So if you look at each of those markets, it's a market for financial institutions. So they provide a market for loans and savings, they provide a market for credit, whatever. Okay? Just like that example I gave. Okay? Now, what is the difference between a bank and other institutions? What is the difference? Good. Huku ndiye mwakoza kale. So you were listening things.
I'm on it.
See you tomorrow at 10.
Unfortunately, I have a class at 10 on the timetable.
What about Tuesday at 8? Like they're rolling.
Yeah.